Here's what you're going to do to get a grade 9 in GCSE English Literature. There is so much to learn. You're doing multiple different texts at different times of the year. Revise the text that you're not doing presently throughout the year. I can't lie, when I was doing Macbeth, I'd completely forgotten what had happened in Inspector Calls. When you come to the exam, you're going to need to know whatever text that you're doing, all in the space of just a few weeks. So you need to be revising things throughout the year. Start your revision early. Do not leave it until the last minute because there's too much. If you leave it to the last minute, you're not going to be able to do it. It's impossible to do it all. If you do that for every one of your GCSE subjects, you will not get it all done and your grades will suffer. Create mind maps for all poems, characters, and themes in the texts that you read. I found this so effective. You're gonna have a lot of mind maps to create. There is so many different themes and characters. If you have one for each, then answering the questions is going to be so easy. It'll be easier when you come to the real exam because you've had this resource. You've created this resource that has effectively answered the question. You've had a mind map for every theme, character, and poem. There's not much more they can ask you in the exam. This might sound like common sense, but actually read the text that you're doing. I will have to admit something, I didn't until close to my exam, and that put so much stress on me. I had to do so much revision because I hadn't done it beforehand. Make sure you're doing it throughout the year. You need this holistic idea of what is happening in each of the texts that you're covering. When it gets closer to exam season, don't write essays, plan them. Writing these essays is going to take a lot of time and your teacher's probably not even going to have the opportunity to mark them. So plan what you would write in each of these essays. Have your structure, your point, your evidence, your explanation, and then the other stuff. What other stuff, you may ask? Well, extend your paragraph structure from PEE to something longer. There are lots of different ones people use. I remember in my GCSEs we used PEEAZZ. PAS obviously stood for point, evidence, explain, analyze. You had zoom in and you had zoom out. It gives a more in-depth paragraph and it can help you reach those higher marks. This video is getting extremely long, so follow for a part 2. I promise I will explain the paragraph structure I used at GCSE.